feel like number one, our main job right now is just to make sure Zach is back there comfortable. Um, he should be able to know that he can get the ball to us, just get in our hands, and we're going to be able to do something with it. So I mean, when it comes to getting open, I just feel like we gotta work harder in practice, go hard every single day to where he just gains that confidence.
Let's go to your far right, Cole.
Anias, no Chase, no Caleb last week, so Jalen Preston really stepped up as your number 2 guy. What did you see from him during the game, and more importantly, what have you seen from him throughout the season as he's kind of emerged as that extra receiver for you guys?
Definitely. I mean, Jalen, he's always been, a great competitor ever since, high school. So everything that he was doing was expected. I didn't expect anything less. He came out this past fall camp just working, real hard to go ahead and get down to get even a starting position. So, I mean, I wouldn't even look at him as an extra receiver. I mean, he could be the guy. So, JP is a great receiver, great guy, and I believe that he's going to be able to improve as the season goes on.
Let's go to the middle to Jennifer, then Owen.
Hi, Anias, Jennifer with the battalion. Excuse me. How excited are y'all to open SEC play at home in Kyle Field, and how do you think that atmosphere will help y'all in this game against Mississippi State?
Being in front of the 12th man is always, an honor to step inside the field. But I just believe that, it's just the environment itself, the fan base, they're gonna be behind us. We just need the support at all times, just have confidence and faith. And the offense, the defense, special teams, all phases of the game. So, I mean, it's going to be a real big deal for us just going in Kyle Field, first home game in the SEC play. I believe we're going to do great.
Let's go to Owen right here in the middle, and then we'll go Justin and Nuno.
Yeah, Anias, first of all, at any time would you have ever foreseen that, the guys that y'all have an offense that y'all be struggling like this?
That's a good question. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't think that we'll be struggling. You always go in with the expectation that you're going to do big things, especially with great players that we have. So I mean, we just have to raise our standards to a whole nother level. Obviously higher than what they were, and we have to demand those standards when it comes to practice. We're not able to, get by with the high lows that we have throughout practice, and we just have to do better in practice.
And I assume there's some frustration. How do you make sure that frustration that you might be feeling doesn't affect not just you, but if you can speak for everybody, that doesn't start to affect your play?
Right. You just have to stay level-headed. Always be encouraging. Never give a sense of doubt in what's going on the field. You just have to flush it down the toilet, go to the next play, and continue to get better.
Let's go to Justin on your left, and then Nuno on your right.
2 quick ones, Anias. You feel like you guys can hurt the defense more outside the numbers? It seems like everything right now is drags, crosses, slants over the middle, nothing to the outside. Is that something you guys can? I mean, you had that nice one down the boundary against Arkansas that kind of got you going again, but can we see more outside the number stuff from you guys?
Definitely. I mean, we have a number of plays to where we can go inside, outside. We all put our trust and faith in the coaches when it comes to play calling. So whatever it's called, we just have to make sure we execute.
Now, follow up. Are y'all comfortable? Like the game plan going in, I mean, is it changing a lot during the games, or is Jimbo sticking with what you have going into the game?
All right. I mean, we running our base stuff. We don't really change too much. We try to stick to what we know, and with an not inexperienced, but with a young offensive line, we have to go ahead and just continue to work with them, make sure that they know what they're doing, make sure that we're on top of what we're doing outside, and just make sure that our quarterback is back there comfortable.
Let's go to the middle to David Nuno from Texans.
And Ash, what's the mood offensively? Are you guys confused, angry with what you saw last week? Do you see plays that should have been made? Well, what is the mood like?
I think I can speak for everybody. We're definitely frustrated. It's not easy when you don't have success. but it's also motivation because you see plays that can be made, and we're not able to lead those plays on the field. So it all starts in practice. Going back to what I said, so we're definitely motivated. Definitely don't have any sense of worry of what's going to happen in the future. We're not able to control the future. So when we come to practice, we just have to be locked in. Not able to, like I said, have those highs and those lows in the practice. So we just have to continue to, really focus in and hone in on the details and just continue to get better.
Let's go to Robert Sesson on the far left.
They kept dropping 7 or 8 in coverage. Jimbo said you guys have faced that before, but you and Jalen had a really rough time getting open. Arkansas's defense dropping 7, 8 different than other defenses you faced doing that?
Yes, it is a different coverage. With 3-5-3, with them dropping 8, it is, I guess you can say difficult to find the seams and the openings. But I felt like I was getting open. I felt like Jalen was getting open. We just have to capitalize and, make the big plays.
Go in front to Brent and Travis.
So if you were calling the shots on offense, how would you go about trying to score more points with this offense?
Honestly, if I was calling the offense, I'd do exactly what Jimbo is doing. Jimbo he's a mastermind, you know what I'm saying? So he knows exactly what he's doing. I have total faith in him and total faith in our coaching staff. We just have to continue to trust the plan, trust the process, and make plays.
You feel like it would help open things up a little bit if Zach ran a little bit more, maybe, if that was an option as well?
Zach definitely has, the ability to run. That all comes down to what he believes is best for him. I'm not able to, make those decisions for him in the game. He's just gonna have to, make those decisions in practice, whether he's gonna run or whether he's gonna scramble and throw the ball. We have to get open.
And it seems like you already work pretty hard in practice and things like that. How do you go about working harder in practice to make things better? Because you've mentioned that a couple times as well, in terms of how do you ramp that up even more?
Right, so really, like you said, we work hard in practice. It's really just about raising the standard to even higher level. So we just have to continue to grow and then demand that, we don't, like I said, have those highs and those lows to where some days we have good days and then some days we come back and it may not start fast and then finish strong or something like that. So it's really just about consistency. You're not able to go about practice to where really it's about your feelings. Like you're not, whatever the standard is really standard over feelings. However you're feeling, you're not able to let that affect how you go about practice, and you have to eliminate the clutter. Just go out with a great mindset that you're trying to get better, and that's really it.
We'll go to Travis right here in front, and we'll finish with Mike.
Along the same lines, do you feel like, I know Isaiah's been in the last 2 weeks after the games and said that there has been kind of a lack of focus, and he said they need to go harder in practice. Do you feel like the standard in practice hasn't necessarily been as high as it should be in the last couple of weeks?
No, I feel like it has. It's just us as leaders, we have to demand more out of our players, and by doing that, we have to raise our standards to even higher levels. So whatever I have to do, to elevate my game, then that's what I'm gonna be doing. So.
And then, how would you kind of explain Zach's day last week? Because I know you probably say in practice you've seen him do some great things. What do you think was going wrong for him on Saturday?
Zach, he didn't have the best day, but we're not perfect. We all have bad days. I feel like he's gonna use all of this as fuel and motivation to go ahead and bounce back, and I think he's just gonna be great. We just gotta be better.
Finish it up with Mike from KX in the back.
Hey, Anias, after the game on Saturday, DeMarvin said this team has to grow up and grow up quick. When you guys lost to Alabama last year, did you feel like that following week, you as one of the younger guys last year, actually grew up and did the loss kind of accelerate that for you guys?
Yes, definitely. Nobody likes the feeling of losing, and when you do lose, you're gonna remember that feeling. So I'm pretty sure this team is gonna remember this feeling, and we're gonna come back a whole lot stronger than we ever have before. So. It's a sight to see.
All right, you're all done. Thanks.
Thank you.